What's going on, guys? It's CCA, and today we're going to play some more Civ 6, except I have potentially bad news, potentially good news. I think we're gonna have to start again from scratch. This is where we left off before, in this whole Civ 6 journey, and honestly, I don't think I played this game very well, and I think it's just inevitable that we're gonna lose this game. Unfortunately, we don't have enough science. Our culture is in the dirt, quite literally, and I just don't think we have the military strength in order to pull off some sort of military victory. So I'm gonna press this restart button. But if you do want me to actually continue this series at some point, just let me know in the comments. We're gonna start off with a brand new save. We're gonna still probably play as Portugal, but we're gonna start off from scratch, and hopefully we can maybe get a better start going here and try to actually win this one. I will see you when the game is completely restarted. Okay guys, here is our new start. Very interesting position we have here. We seem to be on the coast with a bunch, like a plethora of different resources we've got access to potentially. I'm actually almost even considering settling exactly where we are. We'll have even, or maybe like moving just to the right to get access to the coffee. We'd have access to the deer, the coffee, the fish eventually once we expand, and this would be a pretty decent spot to put a campus right here because of the reef that is adjacent to that tile. So yeah, you know what, let's move just a tad to the right, and look, we've also found some cocoa. This is actually a brilliant starting location, and we're gonna have access to some very solid tiles right next to our city. So let's go ahead and settle that city while I get the sailing. Eureka. And now let's just explore our surroundings. I think, you know what, it could be fun to maybe go for sailing immediately to try and get the fish up and running, but I'd love to also get all of these luxuries, and that all requires irrigation. So maybe we try to rush irrigation here through pottery. Yeah, I like that plan, and we'll just start building a ton of different, what's it called? We'll get a ton of gold from all of these by potentially trading with other civs that are in need of luxuries. Would love to get that started, but let's just continue to explore. And look at that, we found a youth. I have no idea how to pronounce it, and we're the first to find them as well. Gain culture equal to 10% of the construction cost when finished buildings. Wow, that actually could be very solid in the early game, especially to get suzerainty of. Let's just continue to explore around our surroundings, and it seems like there's even more land to the west of our capital here of Lisbon. So yeah, we'll just have to eventually maybe explore that way with, you know, a scout when we're able to, you know, embark our units across water. Let's get this scout now to explore up this way, and I'm considering potentially getting another scout, as there's just so much to discover around us at the moment. So let's go for that. Looks like there's a barbarian which is cool. Which is cool. But let's try and find whoever it is near Jerusalem here. Let's go. Let's keep on exploring. And wow, this is very interesting. A very interesting little area at the south of this peninsula here. Very interesting. And look at that, we've actually discovered Nzinga Mbande. I don't know who exactly she is, I can't lie, but we have found her, and it looks like she is actually a little bit further away from our capital, which I'm very okay with. Let's get the scouts to try and discover a little bit more of that fog of war, and we'll get another city going, potentially on the coast over here, just very close to Lisbon, to try and get access to the cocoa and all of these juicy bonus resources over here, which are going to be very beneficial to us. Let's keep exploring. There's Lahore. Wow, a lot of city-states around our capital here, which is actually pretty good for us. It'll allow us to potentially deter any enemy attacks from actual civilizations, and could potentially be a barb camp over here, seeing as though that Lahore warrior is fortified over there. But yeah, a lot of land to discover over here so far, which is wonderful. I think we're going to leave what we've got for now, and let's see, what do we discuss? Okay, you know what, we're gonna change this tile to work instead, this tile for the extra production on that settler, and let's go for early empire. I'd love to plug in this colonization card plus 50% production towards settlers. Would be very nice to get access to so early. Okay, let's continue to explore. Look at that, we've just found Gilgamesh, who is a very much a war civ, so good thing he's a little further away from us. He could be kind of scary to be neighbors with. Let's just keep on it next turn. And oh my gosh, I'm making myself tired with this. I hope you guys are enjoying the new Civ gameplay. And look at that, we found the Eye of the Sahara. Ooh, actually could be fun to potentially get a desert city going over there, which I'm pretty sure this provides good production and science. When you have access to that wonder, we'll just honestly fortify this scout here and wait to see if Venice keeps attacking them. Oh, somebody's attacking that Barb scout. It looks like it is Candy's warrior. So I've actually just uncovered a pantheon for our civilization. I think all of the really good ones have been taken already, unfortunately. But, could go for fertility rights. Gives us a builder and gets us city growth. That's actually a pretty good one. And you can't really go wrong with that particular pantheon. So you know what? I am going to go for fertility rights. And we'll get the builder, which we actually are going to need very soon for these once we get irrigation here. And honestly could even try to build up the deer for some extra gold. Let's see. Okay, we've discovered a hero apparently, and this settler is going to be coming out very soon as well. Let's just continue to keep exploring around, and we've actually uncovered quite a bit. Of territory. Let's see. Okay, nobody's taking shots at these barbarians quite yet. But man, would it be this would be a mega campus if we'd be able to get some kind of city down over this way in the the far future. I was going to say near future, but that is definitely not the near future, is it? Let's get our builder prepared on the go here, and we'll be able to build that up next turn, which is absolutely wonderful. We've got a settler inbound, and I think what I'm going to do is bring it down this way. Could also maybe settle more inland over here. We'd get access to the wine and some other bonus resources, but for now, let's just settle the coast. It'll be best for us in the future in terms of being able to actually get trade routes going. I think next we should go for a monument and maybe try to get a hero going in our city. We'll have irrigation very soon, which is good. We'll have a lot of the area discovered, so we're actually sitting pretty right now. We're looking good. We'll have a new city down, and look, Wilfrid Laurier has also been discovered. He seems to be a bit more up north, and oh, I wonder, can we take out this spearman in one shot? We aren't. We might have to wait for one more attack on that spearman. Hopefully it does not get taken out in one shot by war. And look at that, a tribal village. That is pretty massive if we're able to go and get control of that tribal village. Let's just go ahead and bring our settler over this way. I think we're going to settle on this tile right here next to the cattle, the bananas, and the cocoa, which are all going to be very, very good tiles for us. When making this city over here, this settler, oh gosh, I think I just got hit by the volcano. That's so weird, I'm not seeing any lava come out of it. Very, very odd. Okay, let's just continue to do our thing. Let's see. Okay, this barb camp actually just got destroyed, which sucks for us. I would have loved to have actually contributed to, the destruction of that. Wasn't really in much of a position to. Okay, so we've got irrigation. Let's get this plantation going on the cocoa, and we'll also get one going on the coffee, and then we can go ahead and found a second city very, very close to our considering potentially getting this warrior back to our homeland. And just letting the scouts do the exploring. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's bring this scout over this way. And man, these scouts have been so clutch for us. We've discovered so much of what's around us, which is going to be very advantageous for us in the future. Okay, for now, I think I'm going to get this settler to fortify for a little bit, and I might get this scout to just keep exploring up north. Let's get this plantation going here. That's a fantastic tile. We're getting a good amount of gold going. I might even consider trading one of these luxuries. How much gold? You only give me 6 gold per turn. That seems like a bit of a rip-off. How about you, Canada? Will you give me gold? It'll give me 12 gold per turn plus 79. Yeah, you know what? I will go for that for now. Probably could have gotten more gold out of somebody else, but it's okay. It is okay for now. It is okay for now. This builder perhaps could even... Oh, we don't have sailing yet. Okay, you know what? Instead, let's bring this builder over to this Coco. Get this Coco up and running as well for some more gold, which is going to be absolutely wonderful for us. Also could try and wait for animal husbandry to get this cattle up and running for fungal, I don't know how the heck to pronounce that, but okay, we're looking at Canada up here. Has gotten a lot of farms going up there, actually. Interesting enough, but yeah, we're gonna need to really find some coastal cities that we could potentially trade with in the future. I wish Lagash was settled on the coast here, because we actually may have potentially been able to trade with them. We could go for Anansi. What does he actually give us? Let's take a look. When used when located on a bonus or luxury resource, Anansi consumes the resource and generates 60 science and 50 culture. Any improvement present is destroyed, costs 1 charge and ends turn. Interesting. Actually could be very good for early game as well. But you know what? Let's go for the settler, because early empire is almost upon us, which will allow us to get settlers out very, very fast, which is so good for us. So let's get that going. Let's go for colonization, and we can go for... We don't really need discipline anymore, so maybe we go for maritime industries. I would love to get a galley or something, like some more military units going at some point in the future. Would also maybe love to get a wonder going, and ooh, we actually have access to a governor, and you know, we gotta go for Magnus. He's gonna be so beneficial to us if we can get some builders going very soon. Let's get this scout to get away from the coast now. We actually do have Halifax as a potential trade candidate further along in the future. It might be a little bit too far for us currently, but not too sure yet. Let's get that Coco, and we've actually just uncovered the craftsmanship Eureka, which is pretty solid. Let's go for this scout to go for that way in it next turn. So far, honestly, this isn't a bad start at all. It's not a bad start at all. I'd love to get some more cities going on along the coast, and then start maybe going inland with some cities. We could get one over here to take control of the wine. We're gonna have to probably try and discover what's up over here and get a city going over this way as well. But at the moment, we actually are gonna go into a dark age, which kind of sucks. But oh well, let's get sailing. And now this scout is fully healed, so we get to continue exploring. And you know what? Let's try and get open borders with Canada. We could even So they'll do 10 gold per turn plus 120 gold, which roughly comes out to around 140, or sorry, roughly comes out to 14 gold per turn at the end of the day. So, you know, I'm gonna take that trade. And look at all the gold we've got. I might start, like, ooh, I could even, like, purchase a trader here. And I think that would be smart. Even purchasing a settler could be fun. But let's purchase a trader and just see if we're in range to trade with Halifax. I don't think we're going to be. But it is what it is if that's the case. Let's see. Yeah, only going to be able to trade with our other cities. Let's move it over to Funkel and just trade domestically for now with that trader. And there's another city-state, Rapa Nui. Jeez, man. Jeez. Honestly, I'd love to even be able to purchase a settler once Magnus is established. But let's get that trade route going. And look at that, we've gotten the currency Eureka. I have so much gold right now, so yeah, you know what? Let's purchase a settler while it's only 440 gold per turn, or 440 gold to buy one. So there we go. We have our settler now. I'm thinking of settling a city up here next to the mountain. And there's just gonna be so many good tiles around that city, which should be so huge. So huge. And look at that, there's another civ just along that horizon. And oh, we've actually just discovered oh gosh, which empire is this? Babylon. Yes, that's correct. Okay, interesting. So there's Babylon over there. I wonder what I should do. Maybe I should try to trade with them immediately. They've got a lot of gold. Actually, no, they have no gold. What am I talking about? Will they do? Okay, they will do 14 gold per turn for our Go-Go, though. Let's also try to get open borders. That's going to be for less gold, though, so let's do that. Let's try and get extra gold. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to, so let's just take that gold for now. And that's really solid. We're already starting to build up a very nice economy for our civilization. Let's see, which one do I want to go for? Suzerainov. I think we gotta go for Ayutthaya. Yeah, let's go for Suzerainov them. As it would be very beneficial for us to get suzerainty of a city-state very early on. So far, like I said, I'm liking the start. We've got a good amount of gold coming in. We're gonna have 3 cities in the next couple turns here. And yeah, we're doing pretty solid. I can't really complain about this start whatsoever. Looks like there's actually a bit of war going on over here between Gilgamesh and Babylon, which is interesting. You know what? I may even try to join in on this war, potentially, on, you know, depending on how well Gilgamesh does over here. Doesn't look like he's doing too well right now, which is very, very good for us. Whether there's just a war going on and whether somebody's winning or not doesn't really matter. As long as people are hurting each other in the early game, that's good. Oh, we've actually discovered Brazil, I believe. This is Pedro II. And oh wow, he's actually quite close to us as well. Rio de Janeiro is right there. And wow, looks like Babylon has made quite a few people angry, it appears. Because there's a couple people attacking him at the looks of things. And okay, interesting that the Congo's got a spearman over here and a settler. You know what? Okay, I think this might be the time to try and bring a scout back towards our empire. Oh my gosh, I'd love to be able to try and get that settler to become ours. Because that would be so off. They've actually just formed an escort there, but that's a bit annoying. Okay, I'm gonna try let's get this city down on the coast here. Bada bing, bada boom. We've got Coimbra up and running, and ooh, a +2 campus could be fun here, but that's only because of these woods that are all around. So I think what we gotta do is perhaps build. I mean, we could just try to get a builder going out here, but you know what? We could probably purchase a builder. We're not gonna do it yet, because there are cards that will allow us to get a better builder in the near future. So for now, you know what? Let's just get the monument going here, and another settler will be popping out very shortly in Fungal. The Edamanaki could actually be pretty fun, but you know what? I think it's time that we go for some more war units, and you know what? Let's go for Anansi. Let's go for the hero and try to maybe wage a war on the Congo. I think that could be very good for us. Let's go for animal husbandry finally, and then we'll go with stake word force for the culture side of things. Like I keep saying, guys, it's a very good start for us, but we just gotta keep the momentum going, keep the ball rolling. So his settler's gone back towards his city that way. Might just get my warrior to follow that settler and just to see what is what, see where they're gonna go. And there's the settler separated from a Congo warrior. I'm so tempted to declare war now, and you know what? I'm going to. Let's declare war on the Congo and get this settler. Oh, that is so freaking massive. You have no idea. This is a really, really good start for us now that we've gotten access to a free settler. This warrior is going to take quite a bit of damage, but it's okay. Might even be able to settle this city like right here. And now we've entered the classical era, which is the end of the world. We've got access to another freaking settler, which I'm actually tempted to try and wait for settling so that it can maybe embark over here and get a city going over that way. So let's now start building some war units. Let's get a slinger. Let's get this settler to cross the river, and same with this warrior. And guys, this is really solid for us. Let's get monumentality. We're gonna start building new specialty districts in this, in this part of the game now. And let's just see what the Congo does with their units here. This is going to be interesting, that's for sure. So now we've got access to Anansi, and oh my gosh, a flood just happened here and almost killed my warrior. Okay, let's just try and let's see, do they have suzerain? Okay, they've got suzerainty of Jerusalem. Gotta be careful of those units. Let's get this settler. Oh man, I kinda wanna move it. I wanna just chilling. This is such a good start, guys. We're absolutely killing the start. We've got quite a few cities down here. And now we're about to get Anansi to do some damage. And look at that, Ayutthaya is also attacking them. I actually have no idea why that is. Maybe they declared war on that city-state, which is very odd. I'm not sure why they did that. But look at Anansi absolutely destroying that warrior, almost completely killing it as well. Holy crap. That was pretty huge. Let's get this scout to come back over to the Congo Empire, and you know what? It honestly could be very possible to take another city from them over here. We've got our warrior in here. We've got Anansi chilling. Only thing is we're losing a little bit of loyalty over here now, which kinda isn't ideal. Okay, like I said, just gotta be a little bit patient. Let's go for political philosophy. We're gonna need that government very soon, and let's get Liang. Let's get Liang into Porto, and once she's established, we can actually start getting some builders going in from Porto and sending them into our empire. Anansi, let's get him to advance and do some damage, baby. He's already become very valuable to us. This scout can move in as well. Let's get, oh man, I'm gonna have to try and get open borders with Babylon here. Open borders. Oh boy. You want us to give you 4 gold for open borders, it looks like. Okay, you know what? I'll take that. I will take that. Just so I can get this scout out of this war zone and back home. So let's see. Anansi's actually doing a great job at deterring these guys away. And there we go. We've got a slinger built over here as well. You know what? Let's get our government plaza built. I could get it built right here. Honestly, that could be a good government plaza. To try and also help out Fyungle with a campus built next to that government plaza. Could be very nice for us. Could be very nice for us indeed. So let's go for it. Let's go for it right there. And we're just gonna, like I said, we're just gonna have to chill with this settler for a sec. I really need shipbuilding. Let's just instead, let's go for astrology, because it's a very old tech at this point now. And just keep on moving. Not sure what the heck Anansi did with his movement there, but oh well. Let's get this scout moving over this way. Let's get this scout moving this way as well. And what next turn? Like I said, guys, a very good start for us. I'm gonna have to try and use some of Anansi's abilities very soon. Could get it go. Oh, there is somebody right next to him. Let's take out that warrior very swiftly. So massive. That is so massive. Being able to just completely demolish his military like this. And now we'll just keep advancing our troops. This warrior's almost fully healed. We'll be able to get him to enter the battle as well. Let's get this scout to move forward just a tad. Don't want to get it into the range of the city walls just yet. And okay, out comes a slinger. Okay. Interesting. So there's the galley. We could now explore the 7 seas over here. And I think we're gonna try and get this campus up and running very soon. I really want to build it on these woods, but I also want to chop these woods for some extra production. So for now, let's actually purchase a granary here. And you know what, let's get a trader going, because these streets of that city. And honestly, guys, that might be the end of this episode